So, since you asked my opinion, my favorite country that I've ever visited was Ireland. I don't exactly know why. I know that it was super green, it was very vibrant, the people were very nice, the food was amazing. But I lived there for a little bit, and ever since I've always wanted to go back. I first went into the city of Dublin, where that's where I flew in, and that's where I spent a lot of my time. I got to know a little bit about the culture. There was a lot of protests going on, specifically about some political things between Ireland and the UK and the EU, and it was really interesting. There was constantly protests. The entire time that I was there, people were protesting, they were walking through the streets, and even when there wasn't, there was different little pieces of art to let you know about the fact that there was conflict in the area. After that, and after all of that, first of all, it was really nice to see a community of people who were active in shaping their community. A lot of times I feel like certain places can be very stagnant and they don't really change much, but I felt like Ireland was pushing to change. But a few of the places that I saw that I really liked about Ireland were, first of all, the food in Dublin is amazing. Bangers and mash. If you eat meat and you have never had it, it is worth a try. It's absolutely amazing. However, they have a lot of really good stuff. Otherwise, I also went to a few different places. I went to Cork, and in Cork, it's got a little bit of a hustle and bustle to it, but it's not the city. Dublin is a city. Cork is more kind of like a shopping area, more or less, as far as when I went, what I noticed. It's all kind of streamlined. There's like a nice road that goes through the town, and there's shopping all throughout. You can walk kind of like an open-aired mall. However, it could have changed a lot since I last been there. I also could have been in a very different area. I didn't venture too much outside of this main strip, so there could be a lot more to Cork that I don't know. Another place that I visited that I really liked in Ireland was Blarney. Blarney has this huge castle on it, and around the outside of the castle there's greenery and land that's being kept, and also a couple different gardens where they have some medicinal herbs, some beautiful flowers, and then they also have a toxic garden, which was really cool. It had a bunch of different plants that were in some level dangerous to the human body to take in. Otherwise, I took a little tour in this castle. They actually let you up and inside the castle. It used to be kind of like a church, from what I gathered. There was pictures of the Pope. There were rooms where children, I guess, would stay to follow the word of God. I'm not fully sure. But the story behind the actual castle itself, Blarney, the castle has a stone at the very top called the Blarney Stone. And basically, with the Blarney Stone, it's believed that if you kiss the Blarney Stone, you get the gift of gab. You get to be able to speak really well and entertain people and basically kind of shape conversations in the way that you want, in an engaging and fun way. And basically the Blarney Stone is at the top of the castle. So you have to go all the way up all the stairs, and then the actual Blarney Stone itself, it was protected by the person who had placed it there. You actually have to lean over backwards off the castle itself and have someone hold your feet while you lean over to kiss the Blarney Stone. And then you can, once you kiss it, you can come back up, but you actually have to have someone hold your feet so you can get over. No one can just kiss the Blarney Stone when no one's looking. You need someone else's help in order to do it. Really interesting thing, the king who actually made this castle all those years ago took the Blarney Stone with him, and he decided that the Blarney Stone was magical. He had this beautiful way of speaking every day, or every so often he would kiss the Blarney Stone. So when he finally built his castle and his riches, he made sure to make the Blarney Stone part of it, but he didn't want just anyone getting the gift of gab. That was specifically him and him alone. So he put it at the top of the castle where very few people had access to, And he also put guards around it to help him hang over the castle wall and kiss the Blarney Stone whenever he needed to re-up on his gift of gab. And it's kind of a little scary as you're hanging over. You can see the ground down behind you, far enough drop to cause significant pain / darkness for anyone who is to fall. But it's a really cool story, and Ireland is filled with those. Actually, as you're going around the island, on the sides of the road, just randomly, there are just castles that never got broken down. They're still sitting there, that just, they're a lot worse for wear. They're missing parts of the wall, but they're still there, and you can walk up to them and see them. There's sheep everywhere. If you like sheep, it's a pretty cool spot to see some sheep if that's what you're into. Otherwise, there's another beautiful place called the Cliffs of Moher, which when I went, I never got the chance to. I was too busy. I had too many things to do, and that wasn't really the main destination when I had stayed. The Cliffs of Moher are these massive cliffs that overhang the ocean. So you walk up to the edge of the cliff and you look down, and all you see is open ocean, and you're just in this paradise of luscious green grass, rock face, and then straight down is the ocean. It's such a beautiful place. I wish I would have gone, and I definitely have that up on my bucket list. But as far as traveling goes, sometimes the least expected places end up being beautiful. I know I always had seen pictures of Ireland and believed it to be beautiful, but a lot of people talk about Ireland as dreary and cold and wet and dark. It's usually the descriptors I get. But when I was there, it was beautiful, crystal clear blue skies, a nice brisk wind, and just beautiful green, luscious land as far as the eye could see. It really was such a great experience to visit. And if you're thinking about checking out Ireland in the future, I am working on getting together a group of people to actually go to Ireland. So we'll see what that looks like and when that actually comes about. It may be next year, it may be further in the future, but I obviously run retreats with my partner, and this is definitely something that I have wanted to do for a very long time. And it's definitely something that I want to speed up the process on. So if you're interested in going to Ireland and having a great time and clearing your mind way there, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, as far as traveling goes, I've got another 2 minutes that I guess I could tell you a little bit more about my trips down to other places as I was passing through. I actually went through Ireland to go to Spain. Spain was my primary objective, and that's where I went to go learn Spanish. While I was in high school, actually, I opened a business, saved up a bunch of money, and bought myself a plane ticket, and that's really where the beginning of my shoestring traveling began. I didn't have much money. My family was very, very poor, and all of the money that I got to go towards my trip came from my business. I got a couple donations here and there from hard work, and I put on a couple events that ended up making me money that I could put towards my dream of traveling. But yeah, I saved up all this money and I went to Spain to study Spanish while I was in high school, between my sophomore and junior year. I enrolled in a college there to study entry-level Spanish. I lived there for about 2 months during that time, roaming free. Really was a great experience. And ever since then, I've gotten better and better and better at traveling, and I've gotten smarter about it, and I've also started looking into places that no one else has looked. If I had to give one tip that's gold for this entire video, is try to find the place that nobody else goes. If everyone goes there, it's watered down. If you never see anyone going there, figure out why, if it's safe or not. But if it's just because it's not desirable for most people, usually there's a lot of value in those places. Anyway, if you're still sticking around for this jumbled mess of a video, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Keep being you.